We're the Girly Pops.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Haley.
And today we're going to be talking about the craziest laws that are
in America.
Still in act,
yep.
I guess. I don't know what Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I'm getting mine off of runsensible.com.
I got mine off a couple different websites. I don't know. Google is my reference. I guess I should have.
Do you want to start? You want me to start?
It don't matter. You go first.
Okay, so we're starting in Alabama. No fake mustaches in church if they're going to cause laughter.
Only if they cause laughter. You can have a fake mustache if it does not cause laughter.
Which, why would you risk that? Imagine going in, you're like, no one's going to laugh. And one person does, and then you're getting arrested.
And what if... So we were conversating about this. What if it's a real stash that doesn't look real?
Yeah, and someone laughs. Are you then... obligated to rip your stash off like a Band-Aid, to prove, to tug at it to prove that it's real, or they're probably gonna tug at it, I feel that is real.
let me check. Oh, that hurt. Never mind. You're good.
Yeah.
I want to know what caused that law to go into act.
Well, let's see if it says anything. So it's part of a broader public decency and disorderly conduct laws designed to maintain decorum in places of worship.
My first one is actually, I decided to go with one from Iowa for our starter, since, here we are. And if you know anything about Iowa, you know that we are all about corn.
Yep.
Hogs.
Yep.
And butter.
I was going to say beer, but Bud Light.
Beer and butter.
Butter.
All right. Because if you go to the Iowa State Fair, which, by the way, not to brag, biggest state fair in the country. We've got some things, okay?
Yeah, we got butter statues.
And that's what I was just about to say. Every year, there is a butter cow. And there is a line that you wait in for 3+ hours to see this damn butter cow. Okay? And it is glorious. And they make butter statues. So, if you couldn't guess, the first one is about butter.
Okay.
In Iowa. In Iowa, you cannot lie about your butter. Anyone trying to pass off margarine as real butter is guilty of a misdemeanor under the food labeling laws in Iowa. Renovated butter, whatever that is, must also be labeled as renovated butter. I don't know what renovated butter is.
What?
We don't eat that crap around here. We eat the real butter, okay? Yeah. But yeah, we're serious about our butter. Don't mess with the butter, okay? I'm not putting vegetable oil on my bread.
Fake butter.
Gross.
Who you take me for?
Yeah. We're not imbeciles.
Arizona, no donkeys are allowed to sleep in bathtubs.
That's a good rule. That's a good rule. I think I can easily abide by that one. I think there's, yeah.
Okay, so this originated from a peculiar incident in the 1920s when a donkey was resting in a bathtub swept away by a flood. After a challenging and resource-intensive rescue operation, lawmakers decided to prohibit it so nothing happens in the future.
Who put the donkey in the bathtub to begin with is what I want to know.
I don't know.
But rules are put in place for a reason.
Where else am I going to put my donkey, though?
Well, maybe in the sink.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
There's no law prohibiting putting him in the sink.
What if this is a bathtub and shower? Can they sleep there?
If it's a bathtub and shower, probably not, because that falls under the bathtub category. But if it's just a shower, you could probably put your donkey in the shower.
But they can only sleep. So they can be in the bathtub, they just can't fall asleep.
I see. Okay, yeah. So we can put him in the bathtub, give him a nice bath, give him a wash.
Yeah.
But if he starts to fall asleep, Wake him up.
Who's regulating this?
Who also
Knock, knock, knock. Is your donkey asleep in the bathtub?
Also, I want to know, does the donkey get arrested? Or does the person who let the donkey sleep in their bathtub
They
get
both
arrested?
get arrested.
Both. You're like, well, sorry, Bertha.
Yeah, you shouldn't have fallen asleep in the bathtub.
Yeah, God dang it. I'm not guilty. She fell asleep, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
She was bathing herself.
Yeah, she fell asleep. It was just a nice spa. God. She had a glass of wine and lit a candle.
Yeah.
In Washington, that killing Bigfoot is a felony. Not a misdemeanor, a felony. And at one point, punishable by 5 years in prison. That's insane. The law's been amended more recently to say that Bigfoot is an endangered species, and thus killing and trapping Bigfoot is still illegal under the Washington wildlife laws. I feel like we have bigger fish to fry in this category here. Do we know
I don't think he's real.
do we know that he's real personally? Like, how many?
Why don't we save the
How
bears?
much proof? Yeah, like let's. I feel like there's
More endangered species than Bigfoot.
maybe to keep a law on. Yeah.
Isn't there like only one of him? So
Yeah. So like, or maybe under this implication, there's multiple.
oh, Mr.
It's
and
like a
Mrs.
family,
Bigfoot
yeah.
and their children.
So you can't kill the family of Bigfoot.
Are they
And
small feet? Smallfoot.
Smallfoot.
Yeah.
The babies are Smallfoot.
Yeah.
I want to know, what if Bigfoot comes to attack you because you're on his territory? Then does it fall under like a self-defense act, or are you still fined? Or I guess, are you still a felon if you kill?
You'd have to. It'd be hard to prove if they assaulted you.
This is true.
And also, they can be like, "You're on Bigfoot's land," so
True. But how do you know that you're on Bigfoot's land if Bigfoot's land isn't marked?
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
So, like, in other words, I'm staying far away from Washington State
Yeah.
because I don't want Bigfoot to attack me,
No.
and then I have to defend myself and then go to prison for 5 years because it's a felony to kill Bigfoot.
Also, how are you going to kill him? Because I feel like a gunshot's not going to work.
You don't think so?
No, that'd be kind of like a scraped knee for us.
Probably. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure there's a way.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to go out there with, like, a machete and, like, chop his head off or something. I don't know. That's the only way I could
Yeah, but
think
like,
of.
how tall is he? How are you getting up that high?
True.
You could
If I, like, stood on a
hit his
ladder and did
kneecaps.
it. Hit his kneecaps and just slowly slice him down to size.
Yeah. You could try and light him on fire, but then you'd probably get in trouble for starting a wildfire.
True. So then you're a felon for killing Bigfoot, and then you're
and
also a felon for starting wildfires.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a double whammy. I think I'm just going to avoid the state
Could try and
altogether.
poison him. Sneak in his food.
But, you know, they can find poison in autopsies. Do you think they'd do an autopsy on Bigfoot?
These are the questions.
These are the questions that must be asked.
Leave a comment below. Are we autopsying Bigfoot?
Are we autopsying Bigfoot? I feel like they would. I feel
Okay.
like they would.
If he's an endangered species.
True. They'd want to learn more about him.
Yeah,
So, surely. Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, so this is Connecticut. So basically, if you want to sell pickles, they have to bounce to be legally sold.
Do pickles typically bounce?
Don't know,
Never bounced a pickle.
but it is only considered fit for sale if it can bounce when dropped from a height of 1 foot.
How high does it have to bounce?
I don't know. I think as long as it bounces, it's
What if
good.
it bounces like that? Like it hits like this, and it hits it, and it goes like it just barely, just a little, like instead of like a boing, you know, like
I don't know.
how much buoyancy are we expecting here?
But apparently, if a pickle fails, it may be a sign of spoilage or improper processing. Now I want to go and try and bounce all my pickles
Do you have
in my
pickles?
fridge. I think so. We have the slices. I don't know if I have big pickles.
I wonder if pickle slices bounce. Wait. So under that ideology here, sliced pickles would have to bounce as well. If all
You would think, huh?
pickles would have to be sold as bouncing pickles.
Hmm.
I feel like since they're wet, they would just like You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, they would just like suction to the ground. They wouldn't bounce.
Mm-mm. Really make you think of that one.
I'm like, I need to go buy some pickles. Oh, buy some pickles, and then in our, like, the next time we film, we're going to say, like,
fake mustaches, and we're gonna bounce pickles and have a donkey sleep in our bathtub.
Write that down. Write that down.
And kill Bigfoot.
We're gonna kill Bigfoot. We're gonna wear fake mustaches, and we're gonna bounce pickles. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Next episode.
My next one is Maryland.
Okay.
Your future holds jail time is the title.
I hate that.
Fortune telling is illegal in Maryland. According to this law, anyone pretending to forecast or foretell the future of another through cards, palm readings, or any other scheme, practice, or device can be found guilty of a misdemeanor and fined up to $500 or severe jail time. I feel like there's a lot to this, so let's start breaking it down here.
I feel like, okay.
So, first of all, I get what they're trying to do here. They're like, we're religious and we don't want the witches. And blah. Okay, so, theoretically, let's say a prophet came and he was going to tell, like a religious prophet, he's sent by God.
Okay.
And he's here to tell us how the end of the world is going to happen. I mean, we already had one of those do it, but maybe there's another one. We don't know. It could happen. And he's here to say, like, hey, by the way, y'all, this is going to happen.
Not in Maryland.
He going to get arrested?
Arrested immediately.
Second theory.
Okay.
Me, for instance, I don't know if I've told this story. I have, like, dreams that predict the future. I had a friend, and one night I had a dream, and I had a dream that she had an ultrasound. She was pregnant. She had a baby. I texted her that morning, like 9 o'clock-ish, and I was like, oh my God, I just had a dream that you're at an ultrasound and you're pregnant. 10:30, she texted me a picture of an ultrasound. She had just had her appointment.
That's
she was
crazy.
pregnant. So, with this being told, if I lived in Maryland and I had that dream,
Arrested
immediately.
Witch.
Witch! She's a witch! Like, I can't help it. I just dreamt that. Am I arrested?
That's the devil.
We already talked about the dreams that I had, so if you haven't heard it, rewind. I'm sure she was not thrilled to be subject to my dreams, but I got the dreams, you know? So, I don't know. Did I tell that story about that dream in the last episode? I can't remember.
With the pregnancy or Ruthie?
Yeah, the pregnancy. No?
I don't think
remember talking about Ruthie.
I don't think next one is in Florida, so unmarried women can't parachute on Sundays.
I saw that one.
Why?
Where did that come from?
So women could face fines or even imprisonment for parachuting on Sundays. Why? What had to have gone down that you're like?
But, like, a married woman could parachute on a Sunday, but not an unmarried woman.
It doesn't give any more context than that, so I have no idea.
And, like, usually things that are like, you can't do that on Sunday is, like, for a religious reason. I'm pretty sure Jesus never said in the Bible, unmarried women cannot parachute on Sundays. Like, I feel like that's not in there.
I don't think he's ever parachuted before, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think they were invented back then.
Yeah, I don't think he said much about parachutes. Leviticus 13:12 says,
unmarried women shall not parachute on Sundays in Florida specifically.
But if you are in Georgia, you're fine.
Perfect.
No worries. My next one, Louisiana. And this one's, like, not super crazy, but still kind of, I mean, like, it's wild to me. I don't know. Jambalaya is above the law in Louisiana, which...
Okay.
I've never been to Louisiana. I've heard a lot about their jambalaya, though.
Okay.
I can see this being the case for them. So it says traditional Louisiana jambalaya is not subject to state sanitary code.
Ugh, that's icky.
That's what I'm thinking. This means that jambalaya in Louisiana can be made for public consumption in the open using iron pots and wood fires. So, like, it's the way that they originally cooked it.
I get that, but you don't know what somebody's putting in there.
Well, and that's the thing.
They could be putting in their cocaine.
Sanitary code, kind of there for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like it's not one of those stupid, useless laws like unmarried women can't parachute on Sundays. Like, sanitary code is kind of important.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
People getting food poisoning. We don't want people dying. Getting foodborne illnesses. Apparently, jambalaya is worth
dying for.
Yeah,
apparently.
I
have one for Iowa. Specifically, I'm gonna pronounce this. City Rama. That's fine. Indianola.
Yep, you got it.
Iowa. Ice cream trucks are banned.
I feel like I've heard this one before.
Which is weird.
What does it say?
They think, so there's not exact motivations, but they think it could be public safety. They don't want children running into the street.
To chase after the truck?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah. That's sad. Why one specific town, though?
It is kind of sad. Yeah, because, like, even as a grown adult that I am...
I'm going to run into the road for ice cream.
Which is probably why they banned it. But, like, when I lived in town and I heard that ice cream truck coming down the way...
I was like...
I've never felt such joy in my life.
I used to always get the SpongeBob ones with the...
I've never...
Always missing. It was not good.
No? It's just for the shape?
Half the time it was missing an eye.
One SpongeBob. Yeah, I could see the use for that one. My next one is Idaho.
Okay.
Cannibalism is usually illegal.
Okay.
This one's not that crazy because I feel like it's kind of like obvious, but the fact that they stated it and only in Idaho is a little wild. But in Idaho, cannibalism is usually illegal.
Okay.
The law allows for cannibalism under life-threatening conditions as the only apparent means of survival. Okay. And further, how Idaho defines cannibalism as a non-consensual eating of somebody else, providing that you have a friend that's totally cool with you eating their arm, that would technically not be cannibalism or illegal in Idaho.
That's crazy. Imagine getting consent for cannibalism.
Actually, I have... Okay, story time.
Hold on. What?
Hold on. So, at our place of work, we have a AM/FM radio, and that thing's never been touched since the 90s when the building was built. Okay. Never. And so one day I was like, "Can we throw this away? Why do we even have this?" And she said, "Oh, we have that in there in case we get nuked and we have to stay in this building." And we need to know if we can come out or not.
That's fair.
And I'm like, yeah, okay. So then we start talking about, as one does, like radiation poisoning, how long we would have to stay there, if we need to start bringing in blankets and pillows in case it happens, because let's be so for real, it's a very real possibility we could get nuked tomorrow. So anyways, we're talking about it, and, we're talking about what we're going to do for food, because we typically have snacks in there, but not enough to last us, like, I don't even remember. This was a while ago. I don't know how long we would last in there. We'd probably maybe last, like, max 2 weeks, depending on how many people were working that day.
Yeah.
And so then we're like, what if we have to stay in there longer? I told them they could eat me.
Okay.
I can go first. I don't want to survive.
That actually sounds... Are you going to be... You're dead first, right?
I'm dead first. They're going to have to, like, use something heavy to hit me over the head so it's, like, instantaneous. Yeah. Before they start eating me, like, don't eat me while I'm alive.
Yeah.
But I told them, like, I do not want to have to, like, eat somebody else. That is not living.
No, I'd rather die.
If I'm not thriving, I'm not surviving.
Yeah.
If I'm not thriving, just kill me now. So I gave them permission to eat me first.
That's fair.
So, but in that case, then,
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal because I did give consent for them to eat me, and it was their only means of survival.
Exactly.
Now, the question...
You said, so no gorillas in car back seats. They can be in the front seat, not the back seat, though.
You know, that's fair. What about the trunk?
You know what? Why not? They just said no back seat.
What if you have a 16-passenger van? What is considered the back seat? The furthest back? What about one row from the back?
I don't know.
Is there a gorilla in the back seat for this to be a law?
I know. What did they do? Why would it be different from the back seat to the front seat? That the gorilla would do anything differently?
Maybe because...
Just in the front seat, you can assault the driver easier.
Maybe the gorilla got car sick. And so they said he has to sit in the front seat so he doesn't get car sick. You know?
Just all gorillas.
Yeah. All of them. They all get car sick.
They tested it.
They all get car sick. That kind of reminds me. Okay, another story time. Sorry, I'm yapping today.
She's got another gorilla.
I'm on a roll. Okay, this kind of reminds me of my lovely mother.
Oh, she was a gorilla.
She was a gorilla in the back seat. No, there was one time she was headed down south to the town south of us to go shopping, and on the highway in front of her there was a truck full of hogs to be slaughtered. Sad. One fell off the truck. They're going 65 miles an hour. Hog hits the ground, rolls down the hill off the side. My mom's like, oh my God. Okay, also keep in mind, my mom's a conservationist too. So she, she knows that hogs will go wild like that. They get a taste of blood, wild, crazy. Bad thing for the ecosystem. So my mother in her little SUV, she pulls over on the side of the road, gets this slaughter hog, which I don't know if y'all ever seen a slaughter hog. They fatten them up so that they're big and meaty to be eaten. My mom pulls a slaughter hog up the freaking hill and puts it in her back seat.
I got car sick.
Car sick, poor babe.
Oh,
hog's knocked out because it hit the road pretty hard. My mom is driving with a hog in her back seat, and she's like, so she's calling my dad, and she goes, "What am I gonna do? I don't know what to do." And he's like, "Why did you put a
just
hog?"
leave it.
She's like, "You're driving on the highway." Yeah. So that means its head is on the baseboard, and it's going to go boom, 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 and it's going to wake the hog up. It's going to go, where the hell am I? It's going to freak out. It's going to attack you.
Yep.
And you're on the highway going 60 miles an hour. You're going to go like this, die. And she's like, no, it's fine. So anyways, she takes it to the pound. Everything worked out.
What's the pound going to do?
Actually, there is more story to it. The pound took it in. It took it in, and pigs are smart, right? And so this pig made best friends with a dog.
Okay.
Well, the pig kept running away. It kept getting out. The pig kept getting loose, and they'd post on their Facebook hey, by the way, there's a loose pig. If you see it, let us know. And they kept 3 times. It got out, they got it back, it got out. So then it made friends with this dog. Well, then the dog and the pig were inseparable. So then they posted, if you want the dog, you have to take the pig. And if you want the pig, you have to take the dog. And that was the last thing I knew about it. I don't know if they ever got.
I hope so.
I don't know. It was also during 2020. So it was just a wild year all around. And then the pig situation with the dog, it was crazy. But anyways, my point of that story was not only should we have laws against gorillas in the backseat, but maybe also against hogs in the back seat.
Yeah.
She should have put it in the front seat so he didn't get car sick.
Exactly. Yeah.
Georgia. Llama at your own risk. In Georgia, those who engage in llama-related activities are personally responsible for any injuries they suffer. Now, to be fair.
Okay.
Have you ever met a llama?
No.
They vicious.
Spit.
They spit. They spit in your face. They chew on you. They'll kick you. They're vicious little creatures. I think this is a reasonable law.
Yeah.
If you're going to get up close and personal with a llama,
You get what
reap
you get.
Yeah.
And
You
don't
reap the
throw a fit.
consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I thought this was funny, though, like, that they made a law about it, but
There's probably a lot of people getting assaulted by llamas, and then they're trying to sue.
that's true. It does say here, like, it's to protect agricultural owners from lawsuits.
Mhm.
So I bet you're probably right.
From Rhode Island,
Ooh.
biting off limbs is punishable by law.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a serious criminal offense, punishable by up to 20 years of imprisonment.
Nobody let Mike Tyson there.
That's so weird.
Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, if you are watching this, do not go to Rhode Island, okay? They will capture you and they will imprison you.
So that's the place to be if we have a zombie apocalypse, because all of them bitches getting arrested. They're getting arrested. You can't bite off my limb.
You can bite on my leg. Wait,
20
but-
years for you.
Okay, in the Mike Tyson debate here,
Mm-hmm.
is an ear a limb? What identifies as a limb? Is a finger a limb?
I don't know.
Or is it the whole arm?
Whew, that's rough.
That's a big bite.
Imagine, yeah, you have to bite off the whole arm?
Yeah, that'd be. Oof. I mean, you'd have to gnaw on it for a while.
Yeah.
This one is Alaska.
Okay.
No drinking at a bar, basically. So Alaska has a statue. Is that what it says?
Okay.
A statue. Yeah, a statue that states an intoxicated person may not knowingly enter or camp out where alcohol is sold, which means you can't get drunk in a bar and remain on premises. But you also can't drive home. So, and I'm gonna guess it's Alaska. I'm gonna guess you don't have a ton of Ubers out there.
No, I can't get on my snowmobile.
So, like, that'd be hard to make a plan.
Why?
It's like here,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I'm gonna go out to the bars and then my husband's gonna come pick me up.
Mhm.
What if your husband doesn't, like, how do you time getting drunk? What if
I
you
know.
accidentally get drunk 20 minutes too early?
Yeah.
Arrested.
And then, well, how will they know? I guess depends on how you act. Maybe you can hide the drunkenness.
Yeah. I can't. I'm not good at that.
Me neither.
Yeah. If I'm drunk, I am
You
so
know.
obviously drunk.
You will
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Mhm. Texas.
Mhm.
Basically, you're not allowed to sell eyeballs.
Oh.
Banned. Do not. So it prohibits the sale of human organs, but eyeballs is forbidden.
So only human eyeballs, or are we talking any eyeballs? What if I were to get my hands on an octopus eyeball and I sold that for science?
It doesn't say. Yeah, but no eyeballs.
Laws from Iowa
Okay.
that are silly, goofy. There's 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so I don't know if y'all know where Marshalltown, Iowa is. Kind of by the biggest city of Iowa. But horses are forbidden to eat fire hydrants in Marshalltown, Iowa.
Anywhere else is fine.
Anywhere else is fine. Let's say you go on down to Ames, your horse can eat a fire hydrant.
What horse is eating fire hydrants?
I don't know. Also, this brings up the similar question to the donkey one. Does the horse get arrested?
That's your
Or
question.
does the owner get arrested?
Because it's not the owner's fault that I ate a fire hydrant.
Right? How are you going to stop your horse from eating? That thing is like
Mm-hmm.
a ton.
Yeah.
Like 2,000 pounds. I don't know how much horses weigh. But I, myself,
Do not.
my 90-pound self is not stepping in front of a 1-ton horse.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Why would I get in between it and its fire hydrant?
Yeah. Arrest the horse, not me.
Impress the horse. I'm innocent. I didn't eat a fire
I didn't
hydrant.
eat that fire hydrant, and I'm not a horse.
They can be like, you told the horse to eat it.
You told the
You
horse.
whispered
It was
sweet
malicious.
nothings.
It was malicious intent. You were malicious towards the fire hydrant. Oh Lord. Then there's a man with a mustache may never
Never.
kiss a woman in public. I know, me and Noah. This is all of Iowa. Me and Noah be breaking the law.
Oh my gosh,
All
me
the
and
time.
Bo too.
We're such a rebel.
And he's not even the one with the mustache. Kidding.
Oh my god, wait. What if it's a woman with the mustache after he shaves? Is it still illegal?
I don't think so. Did it say specifically men?
Yeah, instead of man with the mustache.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Never mind.
But still,
Women can have mustaches and kiss men in public. Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
meow, meow, breaking the law, breaking the law. Anyways, in Fort Madison, the fire department is required to practice firefighting for 15 minutes before attending a fire. You know how much can burn in 15 minutes? When I was...
What are we practicing here?
And are we going to set something else ablaze and practice setting that out before we practice the real thing?
Why don't you practice on your downtime?
Literally. Which I'm guessing, so Fort Madison is not a huge population. I'm going to say maybe they don't have like a designated fire department. Like maybe those people are like on call, you know? Maybe it's not their everyday job. I don't know. Maybe it is, but like why don't they just practice that when they're not fighting fires? And also, I don't know if you've ever seen a house burn down.
It's quick.
I have. My neighbor's house burned down at one point. 15 minutes is a long time to let things burn. A long time.
Absolutely. I'd be pissed.
Oh, yeah. I want to know. I'm going to have to. I know some Fort Madisonians.
Okay.
I'm going to have to talk to them and see if they can figure that out for me if they still practice this rule.
Talk to the fire department.
I'll talk to the fire department. I'm going to track down some Fort Madisonian fire department. I bet I could find their email.
I bet you could.
I'm going to figure this out in our next video. I will give you the answers that you deserve.
You call them. Do you practice 15 minutes before you go to the fire? Yes or no?
And do you practice at the fire station? At the scene?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, they're at the scene. All right, take one.
Take one. That wasn't good enough. Another 15 minutes, boys.
Jimmy.
Get your act together. We won't be able to fight this real one. Okay?
Okay. All right, who's setting the fire?
Who's setting the fire? You? Okay. All right. Okay. Tumwa, Iowa. It is unlawful for any male person within the corporate limits of the city to wink at any female person with whom he is unacquainted. So if you don't know each other, keep your winks in your pants.
Bro, imagine he gets something in his eye and he's like,
oh no.
And what is the woman just like, police, unauthorized winking. I don't know him.
He doesn't have a permit.
Oh my God. Weird.
Dude, that's crazy. I want to know how that started.
I know.
I
want to know how all of these started. Like, what?
Me too.
What's going through our heads? Yeah. I feel like there's better laws to be made.
And in Tumwa, Iowa, too. Like, why were we so silly? What led to the silliness? All we have for you guys.
Is there some weird laws? Leave a comment. Any weird laws that you know of, and
in your local spot.
Yeah.
Place.
Yeah.
Also, Mike Tyson, if you're watching, leave a comment. Let us know.
Go to jail. Yeah.
You go to jail if you're in Rhode Island.
Yeah, you limb eater.
You won't, because he didn't eat an arm or a leg, just an ear.
Watching you.
But we're watching. Don't let it happen again. I don't think he will.
No.
Okay. Anyways.